The library is absolutely central to the educational experience. If you go back in history, many of the great universities of the world were founded around their libraries.
The purpose of a library in our society is fundamentally about a supportive space where you can get access to resources and people who are intellectually curious and trained to help you find what you need.
The library offers so many great services, so many great opportunities.
Anderson Academic Commons is just this perfect metaphor for what a modern academic library can be. At its core, it still has the heart of the Penrose Library and the physical collections, but it's opened up the space to just this really vibrant, collaborative atmosphere where you can go to the writing center, you can get tutoring services, you can check out books, you can get help with your research. It's an amazing community space and very much in that way, the heart of campus.
It's very easy to navigate so much stuff online now. But students also need to get a sense for how to navigate library resources and tools, which are complex and powerful. And so working with librarians is a great opportunity to do that. They get to meet someone in our classroom that really knows what they're talking about, and our librarians are absolutely fantastic in that regard.
A big part of our mission, a big part of our philosophy, and a big part of our work is that we want to provide access to quality of information.
Whether it's deliberate misinformation or just bad information, there's a lot of stuff out there that is just wrong. The challenge is trying to guide people through this wealth of information to the right information.
We want to help make sure that they have a framework for how to evaluate information, to discern the source of a piece of information, the author of an article, where it's coming from, who published it, and why.
Libraries have centuries of experience of validating information, of building collections that are based on an assessment of quality.
I find that moving back offline and combining that work in so many great digital spaces with so much access with work that resists that, with things like physical documents in our collections, that's where we get a lot of really great interplay between two very different realms of thinking.
There's an appreciation of non-digital content generally. Where we see it in libraries is in special collections and in archives, where there's something really meaningful about being able to handle that artifact.
It forces you to, ideally, slow down and look more slowly, more carefully, and think more deeply about what you're doing, because the materials require you to.
Working with archival documents is a way for students to encounter approaches to research that aren't, easy, that are often resistant to simple answers, and invite and encourage and require students to be very active in the meaning-making processes.
We really hope by introducing them to special collections and letting them spend so much time in them that when they go off into their futures, that they will visit another one in the future.
The thing that makes, I would say, libraries really special is that pursuit of knowledge, but it's also making sure that that knowledge is as accessible as possible.
We are creating access to resources for so many people. Libraries have now become online first. So we have online databases, we have online archives, we have online collections as well. So I designed what that experience looks like to make sure that experience is easy, it feels intuitive, and it's accessible so that people actually find the resources that they need to support their learning and research.
In recent years, we've hired an exhibits librarian whose job it is, in part, to create really interesting exhibits to enliven the space in this building.
We're trying to foster this entire feeling of academia for these students and promoting research, and what I put up on the walls is just another step with that. We're always thinking about how we can use our collections to connect to others and to bring other people into our buildings. Unlike a museum, people aren't coming here to see an exhibit, most likely. They are coming with their minds open, looking to research and explore, to let people have that one-on-one personal interaction with it, and to read the context, but then also develop their own ideas in relation to what they're seeing.
I think that mission of connecting folks with the information, with the knowledge, and teaching them how to absorb the information and create their own knowledge and carry that with them as they go out in the world will still be key and crucial to the mission of academic libraries.
I hope that the future of libraries is a recognition of how fundamentally important they are to their communities, to their universities, and to society in general.